What is going on, guys? Mike here with Chit Chat Gaming. So yes, many of you are wondering what the hell is this dude doing with a Christmas tree up already. Yes, it's a little early, but it's Chit Chat Gaming land here. Christmas comes early, apparently, to Chit Chat Gaming land. So with that being said, though, I want to go get that out of the way because a lot of people probably wonder what the hell. But what I want to talk about here today is going to be AEW's Fight Forever, a game that we have not talked about in quite some time. And it was a game that a lot of us were really excited for. I know when I did videos on it, I had a lot of input and such from you guys as well too. I reviewed the Nintendo Switch version. I took a look at the Xbox Series X version as well here too. And I'll be honest, I have not touched that game in quite some time. I think last time I played it was the day that the Keith Lee and the Bunny pack came out. No, I'm sorry, the Danhausen and the Hook pack has come out, and I went ahead and I just watched the entrances, played a little bit of gameplay with them, and that was about it. And the reason why is simply because of the fact that the lack of game modes, the lack of wrestlers as well too. I mean, there's a pretty decent amount, way more than what the kind of used to be back in the day on some certain games. But again, though, just not more up to date wrestlers as well too. Plus, the creator wrestler was very, very bland, and there's no like universe mode or nothing like that as well too. But the big thing, of course, was the wrestlers and the modes. Well, here recently, just this past week, AEW Fight Forever team on AEW Games and so forth have to actually announce that they are currently working and planning on releasing season 2 of AEW Fight Forever. Now, obviously, season 1 was pretty lackluster, but they're promising big changes and new updates and so forth for season 2. Now, what does that entail? That's what I want to talk about here today, because we really don't know. There was a recent game patch that was released here recently as well too, and basically what they went ahead and do is they fixed a lot of the they added a lot more to the CAW, the creator wrestler mode. So that definitely helps out tremendously. It didn't really do like a ton. It did help out a little bit, but very, very still lackluster. But I think there's definitely room to improve on that as well too. But that's not only the only thing that they need to worry about. I mean, that's one big factor, of course. But what good is like a CAW if there's nowhere else to take it, right? If there's no other modes to work with, if there's no like universe mode, there's no online community creations and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if that's something they can definitely do. But it's something that would definitely help out a lot as well too, because I know with like WWE games, W2K games, that community creations is just absolutely helpful. As far as uploading your, it just makes it more fun and more enjoyable to create something really cool and then share it with the rest of the world. But with that being said, though, I think things that need to happen in AEW's Fight Forever to save this game. This game is already pretty much, from what everybody's saying, it's pretty much dead. It's a dead game, but I think the way to kind of revive it would be to basically add a lot more elements to the game as well too. You could definitely bring some more life into it. Things like, the big thing, of course, is going to be modes. Adding more modes in the game. Currently, you can't do like a tag team ladder match. You can't do a tag team lights out match as well too. You can't do a tag team or triple threat barbed wire death match. Really, it's very, very plain and simple, plain Jane. Now, there's no cage match in the game as well too, which I was really, almost every damn game has a cage match in it, so I was really, really surprised about that. I would definitely add things like the cage match. I'd add other elements as well too, triple threats, TLC match, or ladder matches or table matches or whatever you want to call them. Definitely add more to the lights out match as well too, where you can actually have a triple threat tag team with fatal 4-way or something along those lines. I know it's kind of hard to do the barbed wire death match with the tag team, but it can be done. You can do a tornado tag team style match, be able to allow your opponents to allow your character, your wrestler, to be able to go to the outside as well too. That's definitely something you can do. Fight along the outside. Add some light tubes or something in there as well too. If you really want to make it like a death match, that'd be kind of cool. But as far as that all goes, another big thing too is I know they had added the Stadium Stampede mode because they were really, really hoping to grow off of that whole Fortnite Battle Royale mode, which a lot of people are really digging at this time. It's not as big as it used to be. I think that's kind of what they didn't understand when they first started doing this whole game and developing it. It was kind of bigger, but right now the Battle Royale is still big, but it's not as big as it once was. But I think it's cool. It's definitely a great idea. Leave that in there. It's fine because a lot of people like playing that. But I would definitely basically make that Stadium Stampede, use that whole area you have, and have like a 4v4 Stadium Stampede mode where it's just literally a four, how it is in real life. It's a team versus another team. You can go anywhere throughout the arena and fight and so forth. Make it online, make it just local play as well too, but make a 4v4 like Stadium Stampede style mode where you can kind of go in different areas, and like when you go off into the area, it kind of breaks up and like you have like 4 cameras, so like I don't know, that'd be kind of neat, right? It look like a television production where you can see like different camera angles of where your wrestlers are. Then when you get all back together, it basically turns into 2 or just 1 whole camera angle. But I think something like that would be really cool as well too. Backstage brawls are always really hot. Those are really huge as well. But also another huge factor is updating your roster. I mean, there's no Tony Storm in there. The Acclaim is supposed to be coming in there. You got Bullet Club. I mean, there's a whole list of other characters. Brody King. And so if I don't know if Buddy Matthews is in there, I can't remember. I know Malachi's in there, but you could have Julia Hart. There's just again a whole slew of people that you can put in there, and updating characters as well too, because a lot of the characters that you have, wrestlers that you have on the roster right now, they definitely need their updates as well too. So they're doing fine with the attires, adding new additional attires to the wrestlers as well too. But again, just updating that wrestler roster list would be absolutely phenomenal, and not making it all DLC. I mean, some of it can be DLC as part of your season 2 pass or whatever, but again, just adding more wrestlers and updating them. You don't have to take Cody Rhodes out, leave him in there. It's not a big deal, but updating the wrestlers and so forth would actually be, their looks and such would be huge. I know they did the same thing with Trent Beretta. They added the bald version of him in the game. Evil Uno isn't even in the game as well too, and he definitely promoted the hell out of this title this whole entire time. So that's another big factor as well. But I think for sure what's really going to make this game grow is going to be the wrestlers, adding more wrestlers, updating that, of course adding different modes and such as well too, updating that as well. And then another big one I think would be, I know you really don't have a universe mode in there, but adding something like a pay-per-view, create a pay-per-view. I know back like in No Mercy, back in WrestleMania, WCW NWO Revenge, I think that one anyways, you used to be able to go on there and do like to create a pay-per-view. So that way you could at least like create like your own little events. We used to always do that all the time. We'd sit back and we'd be like, oh, let's create a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania or what have you, WCW ones, whatever, and we'd create our own like events, and we'd have those, and they'd just be a lot of fun to do, and everything would carry over and such. I know it's not technically like a universe mode, but it was the closest thing we had to a universe mode back in the day, was create a pay-per-view, and that doesn't have this in this game at all. So I think that's definitely one thing that would help out. That's the big factor you have to do and you have to focus on, is adding that replay value to your game. And as of right now, there's no replay value at all, other than the Stadium Stampede mode, and online is even kind of like a little wacky. But regardless though, you need to add more modes to this game and allow your players to be able to do more and experience more within the game. Give them more of a roster. I get there's a pretty decent sized roster, but with updating the roster, that's a big one, because a lot of these people are from back in 2020 and when the game was originally supposed to come out. So updating that roster, adding new members of the roster as well to the game is absolutely huge. And again, people like Swerve's very hot right now. And Timeless Tony Storm, like I mentioned, there's 2 big names that you could definitely add to the game that would help out. So again, sky's the limit with this game. I like the idea that they're not going to just create another game. They're going to keep building on to this one. Season 2 will hopefully bring that some more momentum to the game on AEW side, because I definitely want to play this game. But as of right now though, I have no real reason to play this game, because I've already done everything I possibly can on the game. There's just no, and like I said, the lack of modes just really sucks, so I get really bored really fast. I play one regular match and I'm done. I know if I had to create a pay-per-view mode, then I can create my own pay-per-views and I can just keep playing that, and that'd be a lot of fun as long as everything carried over and so forth. So again, that's just my little tangent I wanted to go on about AEW's Fight Forever after I heard this news of season 2, of a pass of season 2. I'll probably pick it up regardless though, because like I said, I really want to love this game. I really want to play it, and it definitely has lots of potential. It just needs lots of help, and with the right direction, I think that they can definitely do that. So Kenny Omega should know what he's doing as far as video games go, but get some more input as well too from others. I think it'll be just fine. So let me know down below what you guys think of AEW Fight Forever Season 2. Do you think it's dead in the water? Do you think it's just a dead game, or do you think there's possibly potential to bring this game, revive it, and make it more playable for us, the players, as well too? So again, comment down below. Make sure you guys like this video if you choose to. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the bell notification to give you all things that is Chit Chat Gaming. And as always, guys, happy gaming.